Welcome to yet another exciting educational video brought to you by Up Vision Concepts Academy. So we are going to look at maths for grade 5. We'll continue in this series for math for grade 5. We'll look at some questions and provide sample solutions to these questions. So sit tight and enjoy this video. If you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe to our channel. Please click on the subscribe button to subscribe. Share with friends, and also gather the kids for them to learn, have fun with mathematics. So the first one I have on the board here is find the HCF of 30 and 60. Again, HCF stands for highest common factor, and then I'm going to be writing this out like 30 and 60, and I'm going to get the factors of 30. So 30, I have 1 times 3. 3 times 10 is 30, but instead of writing 10, I say times 2 times 5. So 1 times 3, 3, 3 times 2, 6, 6 times 5, 30. So this is the lowest numbers that can multiply 30. And for 60, I have 1 times 2, then 2 times 30 again. Then I have 30 is the whole of this, so I say times 2 times 3 times 5. Okay, so we go. This is 1 times 2 is 2. Then 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 times 5 is 30. So these are the lowest numbers. So for me to group them, I will just group this like this. 1 and 1 is common. 2 and 2 here is common. Then I have 3 and 3 common. Then 5 and 5 common. So I write out the common factors. 1 times, there's a 2. There's a 2. This 1 times 2. All right. Then times 3 and times 5. You see, I'm taking them one by one. This is common, so I take 1. Then 2 again is common. Up and down, I take 2. Then 3, up and down, I take 3. Then 5, I take 5. So if I multiply all these factors together, I have 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 5 is 30. So 30 here is the highest common factor of these two numbers. 30 is the highest common factor of these two numbers. So I have on the board, find the LCM of 6 and 7. So I have 6 and 7. So I'll write it out. So the factors here is 1 times 2 times 3. That is 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. For this one, I have 1 times 7. So for LCM, you are mixing both the common factors and the independent factors. So I have one common factor here. Let me use the red marker. This is one common factor. One common factor here. Then I have independent 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to pick all this one after the other. So I'll come here, I will say, therefore, LCM is equals to, this is 1 times 2 times 3 times 7. So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 7 is 42. So the answer for this is 42. So for LCM, we're going to be picking both the common factor and the independent ones. So this one I have, find the LCM of 3, 4, and 7. So I write 3, 4, and 7 is equals to. Factors of 3, 1 times 3. Factors of 4, 1 times 2 times 2. Factors of 7, 1 times 7. So I'm going to be picking the common ones and the independent ones. So across I have, this is common, this one is independent, 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 independent. So the LCM, therefore LCM is equals to 1, I take this one as 1, times, this one is 2, times another 2, times 3, and times 7. So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 7 is, so 12 times 7 is 84. So 84 is the LCM of that number series. So it have on the board says, what is the product of the LCM and HCF of 8, 12, and 48? So I will write out the numbers and get their factors. So for 8, I have 1 times 2 times 2 times 2. That is 1 times 2, 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So this is 1 times 2 times 2 times 3. And this is 1 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, for 48, let me just get the factors. 2, 24, 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 times 3, right? Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 24, 24 times 3. Sorry, 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 3 is 48. 16 times 3 is 48, yes, I'm correct. So this is it. So for the LCM or the HCF, first of all, the HCF is gotten as only classifying the two common factors. So I'll classify this common factor, this one and this one. Nothing again is common here again. So HCF is 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is equals to 4, right? But LCM is, I'm still going to classify, okay, this one too is part of it, like this once. But 1 does not contribute. Okay, so I'm going to do for LCM, but LCM, I'm going to also multiply by this standalone. Standalone. So for LCM, I will say 2 times 2, that's this 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 3, and times 3. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 24, 32, sorry. 32 times 3 will give me 1. Will give me 48. 48, if I'm right. Okay, so for the LCM, again, let me redo this. You take it, you count, you group by the common ones. So I have this first common one here as 2, then times 2. Then you take the next common ones. I have this and this as common. So I take one of it as 2. I have this and this as common. I take one of it as 3. And there's an uncommon one here, then 2. So by the time I do the multiplication, this will give me 48. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 3 will give me 48. So I have 48 here. So the product of the LCM and the HCF, this and this, 4 times 48 will give me 192. So that's the instruction to get the product of the LCM and the HCF. The LCM and the HCF. Okay, so well, to find the sum of the LCM and HCF of 24, 36, and 48. So we'll break this down into the factors. So it's 2 times 12. 12 is 2 times 6. 6 is 2 times 3. So this is 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 3 is 24. So I have 2 times 16 times 18. 18 is 2 times 9. 9 is 3 times 3. 48 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, so this is the factors. So for the HCF, highest common factor, so I'll just group like this. The first one, group all this once. So I have 2 times another 2 and times, I think there's a 3 here. Okay, so times 3. So 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. That's the HCF, right? Now for the LCM, LCM is the same thing as this 2 times 2 times 3 because they are common. But your common ones, I have this and this together. So we add times 2. Then I have a times 3 here. 1 times 3. And I have a times 2 here. Okay? Okay, so this is it. Times 2, and times 3. Okay? Yes, times 2, and times 3. Okay, so this is 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. So by the time you multiply this, you get 144. That is 2 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 2 times 3. Therefore, the sum means add the LCM and the HCF. So LCM plus HCF. So I have HCF as 12 and LCM as 144. By the time I add this together, 144 plus 12, I'll be getting 156. So the sum of the LCM and the HCF of this series will give me 156. So I have a number. It says find the next 3 numbers in the sequence. So sequence of numbers. So this one now is 5, 30, 55. So you see how it's progressing. The first number here is 5. Now what you ask yourself, if you write out these numbers, let me put this first one now. 5, 30, 55. What is the difference between this and this? If you subtract 5 from 30, you get 25. So this one is a constant number. And again, if you subtract 30 from 55, you get 25. What that tells you now is that you should be adding 25 to the number preceding term to give you this term. So if I add 25 to 5, to give me 30. And if I add 25 to 30, to give me 55. So that means I need to add 25 to 30 to give me the next number. The next number, I'm looking for this number. Okay? Then I need to add 25 to that number to give me the next number. And 25 to that number to give me the last number. Okay, so I'm going to add 25 to 55. When I do so, I will get 80. So 80 is the number that I have here, 80. So I add 25 to 80, I will get 105. So 105 is the number that I have here. And if I add 25 to 105, I will get 130. 130. So I have gotten the next 3 numbers. So I'll write it here, 80, 105, and 130. So I've solved for that one. So let's quickly look at the B part. The B part. So the B part says the number sequence is B part says 200, then 500, then 800. So what are the next ones? So between 200 and 500 is 300. That is 500 minus 200 will give me 300. Between 800 and 500 and 800, it will give me another 300. That is 800 minus 500 will give me 300. Now how do I get the next one? I must add 300 to 800 to get this one, the first one. Then add another 300 to this one to get the second one. Then add another 300 again to this one to get the last one. So let's go. So 800 plus 300 will give me 1,100. So I put it here, 1,100. Then 1,100 plus 300 will give me 1,400. Then 1,400 plus 300 will give me 1,700. So the next 3 numbers here again is 1,100 and 1,400 and finally 1,700. So the B part is solved. So for the C part, For the C part, the numbers I have is 16, 9, 2, blah, 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 blah. So 9 minus 16 will give me a negative number. That will be minus 7. Then 9 minus 2 will give me minus 7 again. So what that means is that I'm going to be subtracting 7 from this one. Like 16 minus 7 will give me 9. 9 minus 7 will give me 2. So the next one, minus 7. 2 minus 7 will give me this one. And whatever I have here, minus 7 will give me this one. Whatever I have here, minus 7 will give me this one, right? So I do 2 minus 7 is minus 5. Minus 5 minus 7. Now this is now going to be minus 5 minus 7, right? So it's going to be minus 13 because you are adding the two of them, but the minus sign is still there. Then minus 13 minus 7 will give me minus 20. So I have minus 5, minus 13, and minus 20. Continue. Minus 5, minus 13, and minus 20. Okay, now for the last one again, I think is decreasing. So the first, I have 64, I have 34, I have 16. Between 34 and 16 and 34, that's 64 and 34. The subtraction 6 minus 3 will give me 3 and 0. So it's 30. It's 30. So I subtract. 64 minus 30 will give me 34. 34 minus, okay, so minus is not, it's not cutting it for minus. It's not cutting it for minus. Okay, so this and this is 64. This and this is what? This 14 minus 6 will give me 8 and 1, 18. Okay, so it's decreasing by. Okay, so I've just been told that this is a 4 and not a 16. So if you look at this, this is 64, 34, and the 4. The difference between this and this is 30, right? Because 64 minus 34 is 30, so minus 30. The same thing again, difference between this and this is minus 30. So that means you must be decreasing by 30. So for the next one, which is what to predict, subtract 30 again. Then for the following one, subtract 30 again. And for the last one, 30 again. Okay, so if I subtract 30 from 4, I'll be having minus 26, right? Minus 26, okay? So the next one is this minus this is minus 56. And finally, minus 56 by minus 30 will be minus 86. Okay, so the sequence here is minus 26, minus 56, and minus 86. All right, so we'll stop here for today for this video. I hope it has been informative for you. I'd like to thank you for viewing.